Thank you for joining me. So, I've mentioned before that I grew up Lutheran, and even though I've been away from the Lutheran church for quite some time, I know that if I walked in to the Lutheran church, I could pick up right where I left off and recite those same things that I grew up reciting just because it's there in the back of my head. In Matthew 6, verse 5, it says this: "And when you pray, you shall not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the corners of the streets, that they may be seen by men. Assuredly, I say to you, they have their reward. But you, when you pray, go into your room, and when you have shut your door, pray to your Father who is in the secret place. And your Father who sees you in secret will reward you openly. And when you pray, do not use vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they will be heard for their many words." So I was thinking about this. This is the Athanasian Creed. If you look in the upper left, this is in the Lutheran Book of Worship. Honestly, this is the craziest thing that you would ever read. It makes zero sense and supposedly written in the late 5th or early 6th century. I wanted to show you here with the Apostles' Creed up here. You know, this isn't in the Bible at all, but yet we repeat it, right? And it's a summary of the events of the apostles. But again, this is not in scripture, but yet we all know it. And then we have these things that we respond: "Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer," right? I know if I walked into a Lutheran church today that I could just say those things because it's still in my head. And then I wanted to flip over to the Nicene Creed. This also is not in scripture. It's not verbatim in scripture. It's based upon verses, but again, this is not in scripture. And so it's just interesting that when it talks about not using vain repetitions, this is something that is in everybody's head if you grew up in the Lutheran church. And honestly, I don't know what other churches use this as well, but just something I wanted to mention to you today. Armor up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.